Professor of Management, Commercial Management of Delhi University, Professor Saurabh Agrawal, the Principal of IIF Commerce of College of Business Management, Professor Aman Agrawal, the Secretary of the IIF College of Business Management Committee, Dr. Manju Agrawal, and my dear friends. It's a really great honor for all of us to have a person like Professor Anil Kumar, about whom I have heard a lot from a lot of my friends when I was in administration. In fact, somewhere in 1960, I think it should be 2016, I think 16, when a friend of mine who is no more, Mr. Arun Jaitley, is a finance minister, who inaugurated a function in Shriram College of Commerce, Bidsala Center, and a very popular center, a center that is meant to inculcate, propagate, administer the views on financial management. In fact, I have seen a lot of books, of course. I have heard about him, Professor Anil Kumar, a lot about him. Of course, I will request our principal, Professor Saurabh Agrawal, to introduce formally to the audience. Well, Professor Saurabh Agrawal, I request now you to introduce Professor Anil Kumar to the audience formally. Thank you. Professor Saurabh Agrawal, to introduce formally to the audience.
A very good afternoon.
Well, Professor Saurabh Agrawal.
A very good afternoon.
I request now you to introduce Professor Anil Kumar.
A very good afternoon to Dr. Anil Kumar, Professor, Department of Commerce, Shriram College of Commerce, University of Delhi, Professor K.K. Panda, Member Managing Committee, IIF College of Commerce and Management Studies, Dr. Manju Agarwal, Member Managing Committee, IIF College of Commerce Studies, Professor Aman Agarwal, Secretary, IIF College of Commerce and Management Studies. It gives me indeed a great pleasure to welcome Dr. Anil Kumar, who is a man of excellence in academics and in commerce and has been my professor at Shriram College of Commerce way back in 2013. While he needs no introduction, however, I would say a few words. Professor Anil Kumar, PhD, is professor at Shriram College of Commerce, University of Delhi, and of Shriram College of Commerce, University of Delhi, and Harvard Business School. He did his post-graduation in commerce from Delhi School of Economics, Delhi University. He has been awarded PhD degree by the University of Delhi for his thesis on corporate governance. Dr. Kumar has contributed a number of research articles in national and international journals, presented his research work at international conferences in India and abroad, and has conducted several executive development programs and training programs for government officers, corporate executives, and directors. He has over 30 years experience of teaching, research, and training. And today, Sir would discuss the topic of career opportunities in commerce and business. I welcome you, sir, to honor us by accepting my invitation. Now over to you, sir.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thanks a lot. And thank you, Dr. Pandaji, for speaking so nice about me. Uh, it's really a pleasure to be here because, I don't think myself as the guest or something like that. It is an institution which is founded by Professor J.D. Agar, who is a legend, I would say, and my mentor also in the college. I still remember when I was in first year of my college, I bunked about 4 or 5 his classes. Next day, next time when I went to his class, he scolded me like anything. He said, "Look here, you have come to this college for studies and do not do that." You can imagine this institute, IIF, which is founded by Professor J.D. Agarwal, what values this institution would have there. So this institution, I'm really happy to be here because this is founded by a man of principle, none other than Professor J.D. Agarwal. Thank you, sir, for inviting me and for giving me this opportunity. And thanks, Professor Saurabh Agarwal, a young, dynamic person, now who has, working very hard. He and Professor Aman Agarwal working really very hard to put this institution at the top of the country through the journals, through their presence in almost all the national channels and their interviews with who and who's in the all fields of the industry. And it is their concern for the young students that this kind of a program is organized. Young minds, the students after 12th class, already, they are suffering for the last 2 years because of pandemic. They were unsure about their future, but finally the results are out and they're looking forward for an exciting career in their life. Young minds are always full of anxiety. What is going to happen? Doubts whether this will work or not. They have aspirations also that we want to do this in our life. After 12th class, this is the stage where you have to look forward to the life that what really you want to do. Then sometimes they are suspicious also whether they will be able to do that or not. So this kind of a program, which I would say is a more of education program for the aspiring students who would be joining the higher education, is immensely useful. Immensely useful. I'm told that the participants of this program, they are looking forward for a career in commerce or in business studies. That basically they want to do BCom or BBA, Bachelor of Business Administration. These are the commerce and business studies courses. First of all, let me tell you that all over the world, there is a mad rush for these kind of courses. That everyone, wants to do the business courses. And now the trend has changed so much that even the engineers, the students who are graduate from science stream, they want to do a business administration course, that is MBA, PG course. In University of Delhi also, BCom and BCom honors, we receive more than 50,000 applications. You can imagine, the kind of liking for the students have for these kind of courses. And before joining of these courses, I think that it is not only your right, but this is the call of the day. that you should understand that why BCom or why business courses, that what are the career opportunities which are available, and how you would be preparing yourself for that particular career depending upon your liking, depending upon your dislikings, depending upon your aptitude. Everyone is not meant for every kind of a thing. That you should remember. There is a place for everyone in this world. It is for you to discover that particular place, that what place you are going to have. You have to carve out a place for yourself. And I'm here, rather we are here to guide you, that look here, these are the options which you have. But then choose these options carefully. Decide what you want to do and how do you want to do it. So during this interaction, first I'll make some presentations. After that, we'll be taking up the queries and the questions which you may have. You can note down the questions, and maybe towards the end, after the presentation is over, then we can address the questions one by one. So first, let me go through the slides to explain the career opportunities in the field of commerce and business administration. Is the screen visible, please?
Yes, sir. It is visible, sir.
Okay. Now, in the beginning, let me tell you that what this commerce subject is all about. When I say commerce, it includes business administration as well. Commerce is not a subject in itself, is not a discipline in itself. It is interdisciplinary subject. You must have gone through the National Education Policy 2020 also. Therein also the focus is on the interdisciplinary. So in the commerce also, the whole commerce is about the different disciplines which make the business studies, which are assembled, integrated together to solve the problems which the business entities are facing or would be facing in the time to come. So in commerce, we always follow interdisciplinary approach. We have subjects covering accountancy, accounting. In 11th and 12th class, you must have done a little bit of accounting. You must have done the profit and loss account and balance sheet. Here, in the commerce subject, maybe BCom or maybe BBA, this accountancy subject would be there. About 4 or 5 papers of accountancy would be there. That would be the fundamentals of accounting, corporate accounting, cost accounting, management accounting, and so on. Second major subject is that of finance. The word is that of finance today, You must have heard about Zomato. The IPO of Zomato came about 15 days ago. So much of excitement in the market. So in this finance subject, you get to study these kind of, the tactics through which funds can be raised, through which projects can be evaluated. So finance is a big area nowadays. Private equity, you must have heard, play a big part. Mergers and acquisitions are taking place throughout the world. There are talks of, merger of, Vodafone and Airtel. So these kind of schemings are taking place. If you read any business newspaper, maybe Economic Times or Business Standards, you will find that 90% of the paper is devoted towards finance field. So in this commerce and business administration subject, there is a lot of focus in the area of finance. Marketing. Marketing is another area. Marketing, you know that nowadays everyone talks about digital marketing. So digital marketing is also part of the marketing subject which you get to study in this particular course of BCom or BBA. E-commerce. E-commerce has become a new buzzword, I would say, throughout the world and in India also. Many startups have come up and they are successful also. Whether it is Zomato, whether it is housing.com, whether it is, there's so many, the list is endless, I would say. Whether it is Paytm, there's so many. Taxation. You must have heard about GST, Goods and Services Tax. GST has become a big field besides income tax. So in this subject, in this course of BCom or BBA, you get to study about the tax, income tax and GST. Auditing, the auditors, chartered accountants and all that, it's the basic course on auditing. Then management. Management, of course, is a core subject, whether it's a commerce, whether it is BBA. Now coming next. Now you are pass out from 12th class. Now the important questions which you have in mind is everyone, that where to go. One is ambition. Most of you, or rather I would say everyone would say, okay, you want to do MBA from IIM Ahmedabad. Achhi baat. Ambition lena, dream karna is a good thing, This is a starting thing. Or some of you may want to become IAS officer. Or some of you want to start a new business or want to expand your own family business. That could be your ambition. Ambition is the good thing to have. Starting point is dreaming, to have a dream, what you want to do. But dream is not enough. You should know the reality. Reality means you will have to understand yourself. जैसे you must have heard about SWOT analysis. कि मेरा strength क्या है? What are my weaknesses? You should also understand what has been your academic record so far. Take out a paper and try to jot down what are your likings, what are your disliking. And then, as I said, strength, weaknesses, and constraints are important. Maybe some of you want to do a job immediately after completing BCom or BBA. That's the constraint because you have to support your family. Or maybe some of you may not continue with the regular education or want to work simultaneously also. That is your constraint. Then after making this exercise, please do this exercise. That what has been your academic record so far? What are your likings? What do you want to do? What are the things which you do not like? Then find out what options you have. But then remember, if you want to have exciting career in the field of commerce, in the field of business administration, what skills you should have? You should have the skill of analyzing the business problems in hand. You must be good in numerical numbers. In accountancy, we have numbers. In finance, we deal with numbers. Then every business nowadays require good communication. The communication could be written, that you're writing a mail, what to write. You're writing through WhatsApp, what to write. It's a business communication, please understand. And if you are making presentation, how to make that presentation impressive, how to get orders from others, and how to communicate when you have to recover the time. This is a skill. Of course, some of the skills you will acquire while doing a job. Some of the skills you will acquire while doing a course from a good college, from a good institution. But then some of the skills are, are there inherent. Some students are good in number. Marks does not matter what marks you have in maths or in accountancy paper in 12th class or before that. It is the skill of working with numbers, understanding the numbers. And last but not the least is problem solving ability. A business every day has to face the problems. There you cannot apply theories, whatever you have done in the classrooms. You have to solve the problem. Whether you are working as a manager, as an employee, whether you are working at a junior level to begin with, or whether you are managing your own business, problems would come up on daily basis. So you must be able to solve those problems. So these are the basic skills which are required for commerce and business administration courses. So please be ready for it. That in case you want to go for this, be prepared that these are the skill sets which would be needed. If you do not have it, start working. Nothing is impossible in this world. The solutions are there for almost all the problems. But then you should evaluate yourself. What are the options which you have? What are your strengths? What are your weaknesses? And what are your constraints? Not daydreaming. Commerce means मुझे तो SRCC में एडमिशन लेना है. अच्छी बात है ड्रीम लेना. But the word is not lost if you're not able to get admission in SRCC. If you're not able to get admission in Delhi University. I have seen many students who are doing very well in their life after doing the graduation from unknown kind of places, unknown universities and unknown institutions. You think that the students of Delhi University, 100% students do well in their life? No. So what is important is the course. What is important is what are the skills which you have and what are your likings and what you want to do with the strength which you have. Of course, you will have a support from a college that has a good infrastructure facility, that has a good faculty. This is what matters. The course matters, the faculty matters, the infrastructure support services matter. Name does not matter. Please remember it. नाम की कोई वैल्यू नहीं है. Name could be anything. But this slide is very important in taking decision for your future. Now talking about the BCom. BCom is a course which is, I would say, most popular throughout the country. Not here, not only in Delhi or in NCR, but throughout the country. So let's talk about BCom first. That what kind of course is this? What kind of papers would be there? And what are the career options which you have after completing your BCom in 3 years? First of all, what is the curriculum of BCom that you should know? then we will come to the future prospects. BCom must have gone through the information bulletin of CCS University and IIF College also. It's a 3 years full-time course, which is run right now on annual mode. And the whole purpose of BCom, जिसको हम बोलते हैं learning objective, the learning objective of BCom is to build competence in the business studies, to provide a basic training and skills in managing the business, in solving the real problems which the businesses are facing. The focus of BCom is on the learning, and learning includes the knowledge of basic theories, the knowledge of principles, methods, procedures, whether it is the procedure or the methods of finance, whether it is of marketing, or whether it is the accounting procedures to prepare the balance sheet. All that is taught in BCom. How to prepare the balance sheet, how to calculate the income tax, how to calculate the GST, because these are the important subjects which you get to study in this 3 years program of BCom. The curriculum of BCom is rigorous. It's not like this कि थोड़ा बहुत पढ़ा और हो गया. No. It is progressive also. In the beginning, you get to study the things which you have already done in 12th class. But then, gradually, when you come to 3rd year, you will find that all important but complex kind of the methods, complex kind of concepts would be added. The whole objective is to prepare a career in commerce and accountancy, and also to enable you to, discharge your role in other fields of economics and business. That I'll talk on later. So this BCom opens up opportunities for higher education. After BCom, you can do MCom, you can do MBA. I know many students throughout the country who go for MBA after doing the BCom. Because for doing MBA, the requirement is you must be graduate. So because in MBA also it's all business studies, in BCom also the business studies paper are there. So the natural choice for most of the students is to go for MBA after doing BCom. And it is immaterial from where you have to do. Because later on I'll discuss about the procedure or the competencies which are needed for taking admission in MBA and the premier institutions for MBA like IIM, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, and all this. And after this, there are many students who go for CA, Chartered Accountancy course, go for CS, Company Secretary course, or for ICWA, or for CFA. These are the options. I'll discuss about these options in detail later on. Important question you should understand when we talk about BCom. But BCom is a foundation degree. Foundation का मतलब इसके बाद तुम्हें कुछ और करना है. You want to do higher education after BCom, like MCom, MBA, CA, CS, or it's a terminal degree. Terminal degree का मतलब इसके बाद आगे नहीं पढ़ना. For some of you, BCom may be a terminal degree, last degree. For some, BCom may be stepping stone for higher education, but for others, for BCom, they want to do job. No issue. Job is not a problem after BCom. Or there are some who go to a mid path, who choose a mid path. Mid path is after BCom, do job for 2 years, 3 years, and then go for higher studies. Higher studies could be, MBA basically. Now, if you want to go for a job after BCom, what are the opportunities which you have? The opportunities are, you can find a job to work in a bank, insurance company, all these are the commerce field, capital markets. You can go for taxation. You can go in the accounting field. You can have your own startups. You can expand your own business. I know, those who are into the business, and they would ask me, sir, बच्चे को क्या करवाएं? मैं बोलता हूं तुम्हारा बिजनेस है. Why don't you go for BCom so that उसको इनकम टैक्स, GST, कंपनी को कैसे फॉर्म करना है, कंपनी कैसे काम करती है, these are the basic things जो कि आज बिजनेस में जिसकी जरूरत होती है. So these are the things which you will learn, and this will help you in your business. If you want to expand your business, you want to join the business of your parents, or you can go for government jobs. Government jobs का मतलब you can go for UPSC, IAS के एग्जाम भी दे सकते हैं BCom के बाद. It is not like this कि अच्छे कॉलेज से करेंगे तो ही IAS का एग्जाम होगा. No. Do BCom, prepare hard, work hard. आज जब IAS की लिस्ट आती है, they have the candidates selected for IAS from different parts of the country. खाली दिल्ली मुंबई से नहीं आते हैं वो. So you can go for government jobs, or you can go for private sector jobs. That is very important. So that means what is important is, when you are doing BCom, I'll discuss later on about this, then you can do some kind of internship also, जो summer vacation होता है. There are many students who do the internship, जो कि बाद में private sector job में, which are really helpful. So you should look for that kind of a college, that kind of institution which have a good networking, so that you can find a good private sector job also after a BCom. Or once you are in the job, let me tell you, my experience of 35 years, degree will not help you once you have started your job. What would be important is your job profile. What will be important is your experience in the job. What will be important is that what kind of skills you have acquired while doing the job. You must have heard also कि जब कोई जॉब, कोई इंडस्ट्री ज्वाइन करता है, उसको थोड़ी ट्रेनिंग भी देते हैं इंडस्ट्री वाले, to make that person suitable to work in that particular industry. So after BCom, if you're able to get a job in a private sector, if you really work hard, then you can progress like anything. I know there are many CEOs of the company who are just BCom. So this is important that you should keep this in mind कि BCom को तुम want to make it a foundation degree, कि इसके बाद कुछ और करना है, higher education, MCom, MBA, CA, CS, or you want to do a job. If you want to do a job, these are the opportunities which are available to you. Or there are some जो कि mid path भी लेते हैं. After BCom, they do a job for 2-3 years, and after that, they sit for MBA exam. Now, BCom admissions. BCom admissions, of course, Delhi University is much sought after course, but pandemic is there. God knows कब तक चलेगा, क्या चलेगा, तो कौन सा wave आएगा. So basically, it has to be online. 1-2 साल तो कम से कम रहने वाला है. So if you want to do from CCS, Chaudhry Charan Singh University, which was previously known as Meerut University, very popular, very well-known university in the country, founded in 1965. There are about 900 colleges which are affiliated to this university, which offer the courses in commerce and business studies. So, जब commerce की हम बात करें, basically there are two courses, BCom and BBA. And almost all the colleges of CCS, they offer the courses in BCom. And some colleges, some institutions have the hostel facilities also for boys and girls. In case you are from outside the city, then you please find out from the college, from the institution, whether hostel facility or PG facility is available or not. And for you, it's a good thing that there's no entrance test for admission in any course of BCom in Chaudhry Charan Singh University. You just register it, and on the basis of merit, on the basis of 12th class result, you will get admission. But of course that, because I said that in BCom, one has to deal with numbers. So you must have maths or business maths in your 12th class. And your aggregate marks must be 45% total. That's the basic requirement. Otherwise, uske aage aur koi requirement nahi hai. Very easy to do. You can join from anywhere, but it is for you to make a good choice. कि उसमें there are more than 800 colleges, 900 colleges. किस college में जाना है? Look at the infrastructure of the college. Look at the faculty of the college. Look at the track record of the college. I would give 100 marks to the faculty. Faculty is good. Everything is good because the teaching is to be done by the faculty. Faculty is in fact your mentors also to imbibe the business skills. Paper pass karna is not BCom. Now, why BCom from CCS University? Is it the best course? I've discussed a lot about this BCom, but let me tell you which are specific to Chaudhry Charan Singh University. The curriculum has been revised and designed with 20 core subjects. 2 compulsory papers will be there in the first year itself. And you will have, the papers like e-commerce, e-filing. आजकल तो e-filing होता है, income tax भी e-filing होता है, companies को भी electronic filing करना होता है, that you may be understanding. GST में भी जो return file होती है वो e-filing है. So there is a paper called e-filing, very important paper for you. Computerized accounting. आजकल accounting वो बही खाते पर नहीं होती है कि ledger और journal बनाए. It is through a software. So in the BCom, if you do from this university, you will have this paper of computerized accounting, which will give you adequate practical insights so that you can take up the appropriate roles when you join the industry or when you go for higher education. Then, of course, the corporate frauds, like must have heard about Nirav Modi, must have heard about Vijay Mallya, Kingfisher airline wala. वो सब भी इसमें अच्छे से कवर है so that it will give you the practical insights. And this course is under revision right now, और उसको it is being remodeled on the lines of outcome-based approach and incorporating the latest developments in the field of commerce. Maybe that by the time you join this course, the curriculum would have been revised on the model of outcome-based approach, and also whatever latest developments have come up in the field of commerce, that would be incorporated. Now, after BCom, हमें क्या कर सकते हैं? Let me return back to this slide. BCom is a foundation course or a terminal degree. For some, it may be stepping stone for higher education. For others, it may be doing a job. For those who want to go for higher education after BCom, let me see what are the options which are available to you. Career options after BCom that you should understand clearly. You can go for MBA, Master of Business Administration, There is a craze throughout the world for doing MBA. और MBA के लिए job is not a problem. Career, goes like a rocket, I would say. The MBA students shine everywhere. Then is chartered accountancy course called CA. You can do chartered accountancy course. It will take, I'll discuss in detail about this course also. You can do company secretary course. इनको आप simultaneously कर सकते हैं. You can do CA and CS simultaneously also. BCom के साथ साथ भी कर सकते हैं. Or you can do ICWA, जो कि Institute of Cost Accountants of India करता है. This can also be done simultaneously. You can do Bachelor of Law, LLB. Must have heard about Mr. Arun Jaitley. Arun Jaitley was alumnus of SRCC. BCom honors किया उन्होंने. BCom honors के बाद he did LLB. Mr. Arjun Sikri, अभी High Court, Supreme Court judge retire हुए. Both of them were taught by Professor J.D. Agarwal ji also. He did BCom, then LLB, then became a judge of the Supreme Court. So LLB is another option. After BCom, you can do LLB. Or you can do CFA, Chartered Financial Analyst. आजकल इसका क्रेज बहुत ज्यादा हो रहा है. उसके 3 लेवल होते हैं, level 1, 2, 3. Level 1 and 2 you can do simultaneously also while doing your BCom. Or after BCom, you can go for UPSC exam, that is IAS. You can go for Reserve Bank of India Officers Award, Officers exam, and you can become the RBI officer, senior officer. You can become the manager in a bank. There is a bank probationary officers exam, PO जिनको बोलते हैं. You can go to the insurance company. Of course, you will have to pass the exam of the insurance company for that. You can become income tax or excise inspector also. There is another exam for it. There is exam. You can join the SEBI also or other such organizations. Or you can, after BCom, you can do short duration skill-based courses. Retailing वाला, digital marketing, छोटे-छोटे courses हैं जो कि आजकल open courses and some of the courses are free also. You can do these courses simultaneously also, or you can take up these courses after completing your BCom. So, as I said, few of the above courses could be integrated with BCom or can be done after completion of BCom. That's very important for you to understand. Now, there are few renowned colleges for BCom in Chaudhry Charan Singh University, which was formerly known as Meerut University. Of course, I told you about IIF, College of Commerce and Management Studies, CCMS. CCMS, founded by, as I said in the beginning, Professor J.D. Agarwal, who is a renowned figure of finance, commerce throughout the world. And he has taken every pains to set up this institution, having in the greater Noida, having good campus, and always he and Saurabh, they look out for the best of the faculty to teach there so that the best of the skills can be given, best of the knowledge can be given to the students. So there are few renowned colleges. I said, हम हमेशा कहते हैं, आज से नहीं 20 साल से कह रहे हैं, course important है. Not the college, not the university. What is important is course, और course को faculty पढ़ाने वाली कैसी, that's very, very important. और वहां पर उनको what kind of facilities are available to the faculty. This is most important. Don't go by what I am saying. See yourself. उनका वेबसाइट चेक करो और देखो वहां क्या फैकल्टी है, क्या बिल्डिंग है, क्या इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है. SD कॉलेज, हिंदू कॉलेज, SD, then VMLG कॉलेज, KD कॉलेज, जनता डिग्री कॉलेज, MM डिग्री कॉलेज, and so on, LR कॉलेज, मान्यवर कांशीराम गवर्नमेंट डिग्री कॉलेज. There are so many options which are available. It is for you to explore. करो लेकिन कहीं से भी. Options ये सब हैं. These are the options. अब तुम्हें ये देखना है कि कहां से करने से you can have the you can get admission in MBA, CA or CS, or you can get a job. This is for you to decide. और दूसरा, let me tell you again, कि कहीं से करने से automatically it's not that you will get admission in MBA. It's not that you will get a job somewhere. No, you will have to work hard. And during these 3 years, how best you can give, what kind of skills you can learn, that is more important in having a good and exciting career after BCom. College, किस college में जा रहे हैं, that's not more important. More important is how you take it up. Now, next is coming to Bachelor of Business Administration, BBA. BBA का craze is there throughout the world. If you want to do it through from Delhi University, then there is an entrance exam, and वो entrance exam is MCQ, which has the 4 components: quantitative ability, reasoning, general English, business, and general awareness. There are 100 questions. Each correct answer will get you +4, and for wrong answer, -1. Exam date, I think, has not yet been announced, but its entrance is a bit tough because there's a competition. Students from all over the country, they're eligible to sit in that. There are many colleges where BBA is offered in Delhi University: Shahid Sukhdev College of Business Studies, Deen Dayal Upadhyay, Keshav Mahavidyalaya. You can go to the website of Delhi University and see yourself. But there are some universities where entrance exam is not needed. Like in Chaudhry Charan Singh University, there is no requirement to go for entrance exam. Students can get admission on the basis of merit. Merit means on the basis of your marks in the 12th class, based on the aggregate percentage in 12th class. So that's really good news for you. Now, other entrances or courses after graduation. Let me speak a bit in detail about this so that you get to know MBA. There is a craze for MBA everywhere. It is one of the most coveted courses, not only in India, but throughout the world. And graduate from any discipline can go for this. Whether the graduate is from Delhi University, Chaudhry Charan Singh University, or from any university for that matter, is eligible to go for this. Admission is to this course is through entrance test. And after entrance test, there is a group discussion and personal interviews. और जो टेस्ट होते हैं, एक तो सबसे बड़ा टेस्ट होता है CAT, common entrance test, common aptitude test. Sorry. Then GMAT is for taking admission for doing university from abroad. और एक एक्सेलराई इंस्टीट्यूट है जमशेदपुर में, उसका अपना एग्जाम होता है. इट इज कॉल्ड XAT. इनमेट, एनमेट, नरसी मुंजी का अपना होता है, स्नैप, सीमेट एक्सेट्रा. बट लेकिन जो टॉप रैंकिंग इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं इस देश में, IIM में देयर आर ओल्ड एंड न्यू वन, Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Calcutta, then Kozhikode, then you have Indore, you have Lucknow, and so many others. FMS is Faculty of Management Studies. This is of Delhi University. Then XLRI is Jamshedpur. SP Jain Institute of Management, it is in Mumbai. IIF, they also have the PG program after your BCom, the same institute. Indian Institute of Finance. Then ISB as a big name, Indian School of Business. Now, this MBA, it is a master level course. That means the level is a bit higher. It imparts a strong theoretical foundation in business concepts. And not only that, it provides practical opportunities. Kafi live projects, internship, all these are there. The focus is on building the hard skills in the area of management and leadership, and soft skills like communication. It's an important paper. Motivation, negotiation. कि हमें एक डील करना है, उसका negotiation skill आना चाहिए. That is really helpful and that is required from the managers also. So this is part of the MBA program. MBA opens up global opportunities for career growth. और MBA में भी the core courses in MBA covers various areas of business like accounting, finance, marketing, human resource, operations, statistics, and many others. CAT, Common Admission Test. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Some of you may be interested कि CAT होता क्या है for getting admission in MBA. This is the most popular MBA entrance test in our country. People say it is tougher than your IAS exam. More than 1 lakh students throughout the country appear for CAT. It is held annually, हर साल होता है November, December में, for admission to postgraduate management courses of IIM and various other management institutes. इनमें IIMs में there are more than 3,000 seats in various management programs और बाकी में थोड़ा थोड़ा कम सीट करके it is about 10,000 seats और उसके against में 1 lakh, more than 1 lakh students appear for this kind of exam, CAT, Common Admission Test. The entrance examination of CAT for MBA is of 170 minutes, having objective questions from the sections English. You should be good in English. Logical reasoning, quantitative analysis, इसमें statistics और ये सब चीजें आ जाती हैं. Decision making ability, general knowledge and awareness also, data and interpretation. On the basis of the written examination, the students are shortlisted. Then shortlisted students are called for group discussion, interviews, and essay writing before final selection. CA. बीकॉम का मतलब होता है, आज से कुछ साल पहले बीकॉम जो कर रहा है वो सीए करेगा. बीकॉम मीन्स सीए. So CA is a course which combines theoretical knowledge and practical training. It is the toughest exam in the world. Let me tell you, CA final is the toughest exam. But entry is very easy. Admission लेना आसान होता है CA में, लेकिन पास करना is toughest. There are 3 levels of examination for becoming CA. एक तो होता है फाउंडेशन कोर्स जो कि CPT, कॉमन प्रोफिशिएंसी टेस्ट, जिसमें 4 सब्जेक्ट्स होते हैं. यू कैन अपीयर फॉर CPT आफ्टर 12th क्लास. अभी भी यू हैव जस्ट क्लियर योर 10th क्लास. अभी CPT का शेड्यूल अनाउंस होने वाला है, उसका रजिस्ट्रेशन भी शुरू हो चुका है. यू कैन गो फॉर इट इन केस यू वांट टू डू CA. You can do it simultaneously with your BCom also. So once you go through, इसको पास करना है, सिर्फ कोई कंपटीशन नहीं है. उसके बाद you will be eligible to go to the next level. Next level is IPCC. IPCC जिसको हम intermediate level बोलते हैं. There are 2 groups और 2 groups के 4 पेपर्स हैं. That means total 8 papers. And let me tell you कि BCom के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए एडवांटेज क्या होता है. वो BCom कर रहे हैं, जो पेपर्स उनके BCom में है, most of the papers are there in IPCC also. That means they will have an added advantage. BCom भी करो और साथ साथ CA करके IPCC क्लियर कर लो, तुम्हारा 50% CA would be done. Once you have done IPCC, once you have completed your BCom, then you have to do articleship of 3 years under some chartered accountant who is doing the practice. उससे मिलती है job training. After that, you will be eligible to go for the final stage exam. The final stage exam will have 2 groups and 8 papers. जो मैं अभी बात कर रहा था, it is the toughest exam. This is about the final group. Final group or the final examination is the toughest in the world. लेकिन करने वाले कर रहे हैं. No issue with that. If you have decided, if you work hard, there is nothing called impossible in this world. Why can't you do it? It's a simple maths. If X can do it, why can't Y do it? Simple, you know. What are the subjects which are covered in CA course? Accountancy, main focus to accountancy पर ही होता है. Advanced level of accountancy, then business law, business maths, business economics, corporate law, taxation, income tax, GST, auditing, financial management, financial reporting. You have the all kind of taxes, auditing, risk, and all these kind of papers are there. The CA course is difficult as syllabus is vast, and clearing all the levels requires intelligence along with substantial hard work. In case you are prepared to do that, you can join CA course. CA becomes tough क्योंकि लास्ट का स्टेज इज वेरी वेरी टफ. इफ यू आर प्रिपेयर्ड फॉर दिस देन डू बीकॉम और उसके साथ साथ सीए करो. आधा सीए हो जाएगा बीकॉम के साथ साथ, देन गो फॉर द आर्टिकलशिप ट्रेनिंग and appear for the final level exam. You will be CA in how many years? 3 BCom plus 3 years. 6 to 7 years you will become chartered accountant. तुम्हारे नाम के आगे CA बन लग जाए. And CA has exciting career. Everyone knows about it. CA के साथ साथ एक कोर्स है कंपनी सेक्रेटरी. It is, you know, हर एक कंपनी में जो लिस्टेड कंपनीज है, it is compulsory to have company secretary. और उनका क्वालिफिकेशन इज CS. CS का एक इंस्टीट्यूट है, इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ कंपनी सेक्रेटरी ऑफ इंडिया, वो इसको कंडक्ट करता है. इसमें भी देयर आर 3 लेवल्स. फाउंडेशन लेवल, एक इंटरमीडिएट के साथ इसको बोलते हैं एग्जीक्यूटिव लेवल, एंड द थर्ड वन इज प्रोफेशनल प्रोग्राम, दैट इज हायर लेवल, जिसके देयर आर 3 मॉड्यूल्स. और उसके बाद देयर इज अ ट्रेनिंग ऑफ 15 मंथ्स व्हिच इज रिक्वायर्ड. CS प्रोग्राम भी can be pursued immediately after 12th class. That means आप BCom भी कर सकते हैं, साथ साथ CS भी कर सकते हैं. Similarly, you have cost and work accountant, CWA. CWA में there are how to manage cost and finance competently. This is important. The focus is on cost and finance. You can apply for this course after passing 12th class. और फाउंडेशन तो 10th के बाद भी कर सकते हैं. So इसमें भी there are, you know, 5 stages. फाउंडेशन एग्जाम, फिर ग्रुप 1 फाउंडेशन एग्जाम, you can do it after 12th class. अगर अभी नहीं किया, you can think of that. Group 1, Group 2, then final Group 3, final Group 4. Papers are more or less the same. तीनों के पेपर CA, CS and CWA. थोड़ा बहुत फर्क है. CWA में the focus is on the cost accounting. In company secretary, the focus is on company procedures. So there are plenty of employment opportunities which are available after CA, after CS and after ICWA. और ICWA करके you can start up your own practice as a cost accountant. CS करने के बाद भी you can do your own practice. After doing your CA, you can start your own practice. That's possible. CFA is another option. ये मैं BCom के बाद के options बता रहा हूँ. The focus of CFA is on finance. नाम ही इसका chartered financial analyst है. So it has in-depth focus on financial modeling, portfolio management, and other investment related areas. And of course CFA are in demand throughout the world. इसके भी there are 3 levels: level 1, level 2, level 3. So you can find out the details from the website of the CFA. इसमें main focus is on the finance course. Finance का मतलब equity, fixed income, financial reporting, then the ethics, time value reporting, valuation of asset. Valuation is very important nowadays. Then derivatives, you must have heard about derivatives. Then the analysis of profit and loss account and balance sheet, investment, portfolio management, and so on. CFA is again considered the most difficult test on Wall Street. Wall Street means New York. With less than 20% of the candidates passing all the 3 levels in the first attempt. But the total cost of CFA is a bit high. In US dollars term, it is, I think it's about this, it is about $10,000 US. Then there are other skill-based courses, which you can do simultaneously with BCom या BCom के बाद भी 6 महीना या 1 साल का, depending upon your aptitude, depending upon your liking, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन योर स्ट्रेंथ, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन योर वीकनेसेस. वो स्किल बेस्ड कोर्सेज हैं. एडवर्टाइजिंग, कंप्यूटर प्रोग्रामिंग ऑल्सो यू कैन गो फॉर. यू कैन गो फॉर मार्केटिंग, 1 साल का कोर्स, डिजिटल मार्केटिंग. यू कैन गो फॉर टैक्सेशन. आजकल जीएसटी का काफी काम है, जीएसटी की रिटर्न फाइल करने का, इनकम टैक्स की रिटर्न फाइल करने का. यू कैन डू ए शॉर्ट स्किल बेस्ड कोर्स of 6 months or 1 year, and you can do that kind of a thing. Retailing ka aajkal to retail is, there are more than 20 million retailers throughout the country. So retailing is a big scope. Import export procedures, tours and travel. आजकल कोरोना की वजह से tour travel का काम नहीं है, but once the situation becomes normal, tours and travel will shine like anything. There will be so many opportunities in this field, and the communication also. So again, coming back, this is the time when you have to pursue your area of interest. Don't go by what your friend has said. Don't go by what others are doing. इसको हम बोलते हैं herd behavior, भेड़ चाल. You must have heard. वो नहीं करना है. You have to think what is your area of interest, और वो कैसे करना है, how to do it, and from where to do it, and when to do it. BCom again is a basic degree which builds a strong foundation to pursue higher courses in finance, management and accountancy. It may be terminal degree कि उसके बाद जॉब करना है या बिजनेस करना और कुछ नहीं, but or it may be a stepping stone, it may be foundation degree. उसके बाद तुम दूसरे कोर्सेज कर रहे हो. But whatever you do, don't lose sight of your goal, your interest, your hobby, or whatever you want to do. Now friends, this is the time you have to be focused on your time. You have to build your personality. You have to imbibe different kind of skills so that you are successful in your future life. Whether you do a job, whether you do your own business. Now, I think that I've tried to cover many things. If you have the queries, questions, you're most welcome.
Ms. Balwant Kaur would like to ask the question, if she can kindly ask the question now.
Yeah, please, Balwant.
Greetings to all the faculty members present. My name is Balwant Kaur. I'm a BCom final year student from Bangalore. So my question was, as you had already mentioned, the skills and the study methodology of every student differs, right? So doing their MBA, their further studies from a very renowned college, is that very much important irrespective of the good skills that the student carry? Because getting jobs right now, mostly people are looking out for somebody who's come out from a renowned college. So even though the person has good enough skills, but not the facility in order to get for a good enough college. So does that name matter, or does the student's skills and their academics and their behavior and their problem solving skills, does that matter, or does the name of the college is enough?
Oh, good. Very good question, Balwant. See, let's be honest about it. If you're able to get admission in a like IIM Ahmedabad, Kozhikode or something like that, you will immediately get a good job. No issue with that. But if you're not able to get it, no issue. You can take admission anywhere. Do your MBA. If you have skills, you will get a job. Maybe that your package may not be very high in terms of what IIMs are offering. It may not be 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs. It may be just 2 lakhs. It may be just 3 lakhs. But in industry, what matters is Once you start doing the job, your profile, your experience, your skills, that matters. I have seen many students, many people that who have done just BCom or BA, and they started with a very low level kind of a job, and in a matter of 3 years, they surpass the MBA candidates. So there's so many examples. Don't worry much about it. Have confidence in you, and whatever institutions you have, take the admission. Do it with all sincerity. You have the skills, jobs will come. Once the job is there, grab the job like anything and work hard, give your fullest. Because what matters is not the career immediately after doing MBA or BCom or whatever. What matters is career in a span of 10 years or 15 years. So your training, your skills, your knowledge would be helpful in that case. Right, Balwant?
Any other questions, please? Kindly raise your hand so that we can unmute you.
Siddharth is there.
Good evening, sir. I am Siddharth Gupta from the Heritage School, Rohini, Delhi. Sir, I hold a degree in music, like I'm a graduate in music, and the next year I'll be applying for colleges. So would that degree help me in taking admission in a college?
Right now, no. But in the national education policy, which is going to be implemented from this year, this music subject will be given due weightage also. And it is also possible that next year, it's not possible because of pandemic this year, that next year you can do BCom or whatever, and you can have music as the minor subject also. You have the subjects of music also, you have the subjects of commerce also. So that would be possible from next year. But yes, I know one student at least of the recent past. And that student was in our college, SRCC, and he was doing BCom. And then he made a history by creating a world record of playing guitar. I don't remember the number of hours. So it is possible to pursue any kind of career. I have seen many graduates from any college, any university that who have done BCom, but who excel in other fields also. BCom does not mean that your whole life is for BCom or for commerce. You can pursue your own interests simultaneously. There's no issue with that, Siddharth. It's good that you have interest in music. So please, have that music, that interest intact with you. And at the same time, maybe next year, you can study music as the other papers also while doing BCom or any other course. Okay?
Anyone else would like to ask any questions? We can take one or two more questions. I see Balwant would like to ask again. Please unmute yourself, Ms. Balwant.
Balwant is done. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
sir. So my question was, having multiple number of online courses and different exposures to, other type of courses, along with doing your degree, and having done multiple internships throughout your degree and your MBA, does that facilitate job finding later on?
Yes, definitely. Because internship means that you have the practical insights also. And let me tell you that for jobs, many companies, they conduct their own test. What is that test? In the test, they do not ask the marketing concept, they do not ask the finance concept. They give you a real life business problem. They will ask you to come out with its solution. If you have done the internship, you have done many online programs also, so definitely it is going to help you in clearing through the the job kind of test which are conducted by the industry before giving you the job. Okay, Balwant?
Anyone else? Otherwise, we'll call for the day, and we'd like to thank Professor Kumar afterwards. If there is anyone else who wants to ask a question, Dr. Panda would like to say anything.
Sir, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, Dr. Panda, you'll have to unmute yourself. If you can kindly unmute yourself.
You see, after listening to Professor Anil Kumar, as a layman, I'm confident that almost all the participants, listeners, would have benefited to a great extent. I have seen the way he has presented his discussion on commerce and business management, the approach, various approach, because I have seen it reflected, well reflected, of course. A couple of articles I have only read about him, couple of articles and couple of books, though he has written a lot of books. So wonderful. We are really lucky. And as he said very rightly, to have a person like Professor J.D. Agrawal in this country is a blessing for the whole country. I was not a student of commerce, but I knew him as a man of a visionary, a man of multifarious activities, a man who has had a design for the future. And my prayers and best wishes are always with you. And Professor Anil Kumar, so he's a very young professor, though he says he's having more than 35 years. But he's so popular, I must tell you. I'm not flattering him because I do not belong to that field. But I have been acquainted with multifarious activities of the government and multifarious management companies and management institutions. And I have heard about his writings, about his books. So we were really very grateful today to have a discussion, deep discussion, I must. It was a wonderful. I listened to him right from the beginning in deep attention, and I pray and best wishes for him. I think now I do not need to say anything about the subject nor about the person concerned, but I pray that Professor Anil Kumar rises to the much greater height. Now I think we must request Professor Aman Agrawal, equal. You think Professor J.D. Agrawal had all these three children, and I know three persons only, his daughter and two boys. They're so equal, so good, with some multifarious activities, visionary activities. And I have no doubt about the IFA CCMS futures. Now I request Saurav, Professor Aman Agrawal, to present vote of thanks to Professor Anil.
Thank you. Just before I present the vote of thanks, may I request Dr. Manju Agrawal if he wants to say something
Right.
as well.
Manju.
If you can just unmute. Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to speak it out. First of all, I would like to thank Professor Kumar that the way he spoke about the career, the course, the subject, the each tentacles, how he explained so nicely. Thanks a lot. And I must thank IF for organizing this subject, this lecture at the moment when the students have passed or the result is out. And students are really looking for, and I still remember when I came out from the school, how difficult to choose the course and the college. One thing I would like to say that please have your goal. That is what you want to be after 5 years or 10 years. How you want to be, what course, and how you optimize with minimum resources, how you wish to optimize, and how you can be best of yourself as of your surrounding. And I have College of Commerce will be the beautiful place for both studies wise also and for career also. Sky is your limit. You can achieve what you want. Faculty is best here, and you can achieve your objectives, your goals with your efforts. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Agarwal. I'd like to also thank Dr. Panda who have initiated the discussion, and especially Professor Saurabh Agarwal, who gave us this chance to listen to Professor Anil Kumar, who had blessed this whole occasion. I must thank Dr. Kumar the way he had actually got the whole session done with talking about commerce, the way the importance of commerce is in our lives, and how it is important to about actually structuring your whole framework. He not only explained the BCom course, the BBA, the MBA, the way you could actually envision and grow yourself into different disciplines, some simultaneously, some after you finish your Bachelor's of Commerce, and then also in terms of the opportunities which lies in the industry. We did have a difficult 1.5 year going by of COVID, but given the growth rate projections of GDP growth for India, despite IMF giving a negative growth rate for the world economy next year, for India they have given a positive signal of growth, which is there because the earlier forecast from 6.9% for 2022 is on to 8.5% 2022. That clearly shows that there is more and more opportunities, and we're very happy to see newspapers, as Professor Kumar actually outlined, the kind of job opportunities which are there in different spheres. And as he rightly said, it's important to understand that what is important is your goals, our focus, and our development. And it is institutions, names directly do not matter. Certainly they have their own place, because when you have good institutions like the one he is teaching at Shri Ram College of Commerce or University of Delhi as a university, one of the leading universities in the world, you get to have some of the best people come and teach there like he is. I have had the occasion to go through some of his work, which even got published recently in Finance India. So, he's a thorough researcher, and it's important I outline this because, if you want to be a good teacher, you need to be a good researcher. Just a person who just goes about teaching, reading and writing and teaching is not sufficient. And that's what the UGC has been outlining for over 20 years more rigorously. And with the new education policy coming in place, as highlighted by Professor Kumar, we are going to see new dynamic changes come in. Like, I was very impressed with the questions asked by some of the students from Bangalore and other places where they wanted to understand what was going on. And I think the response from Professor Kumar is more than satisfactory in terms of what you should be looking at. You need to show your worth, as he rightly pointed out. You need to show your potential, and that you can gain by actually studying and doing your studies well, listening to your gurus, studying from libraries. And I was very happy when he pointed out, when he's looking at an institution, you must look at faculty. And he was wanting to give a credit to 100% in the faculty. University of Delhi has over 8,500 students. And given that they have over 8,500 faculty members teaching them, I think it is clearly evident that the kind of quality which comes out is going forward. Thank you, Professor Kumar, to have laid down this foundation for the field of commerce and actually even introduced the IIF College of Commerce Management Studies, which is supported with the academic support of the Indian Institute of Finance, which is a 34-year institution. IIF College of Commerce is about 4 years old now, and it's a permanent college of the CCS University called the Meerut University, one of the oldest state universities in the country, and has one of the largest number of colleges affiliated across the state of Uttar Pradesh in India. And some of the very pioneering people, in fact, one of our alumni from Indian Institute of Finance, Dr. Naseem Zaidi, who became the Chief Election Commissioner, that was the previous Chief Election Commissioner just before the current one, has been a student of the Indian Institute of Finance, was also a student of the CCS Merit University, where he did his graduation from. Large number of scientists have come from CCS Merit University. Large number of professors in biology, zoology, physics, chemistry. In University of Delhi, actually, I have met some of them, are teaching there as a professor, senior professors, have actually graduated or done their post-graduation or PhD from CCS University, which was earlier called the Merit University, famously known as the Merit University. Again, thank you, Professor Kumar, for having taken out your precious time. We would certainly keep troubling you and requesting you to speak at some of our forums at the IIF College of Commerce and Business Studies, or even at Indian Institute of Finance. Thank you for giving us this patronage and being with us. Your words from Professor J.D. Agarwal were very kind. We all feel blessed. He is not only my father, but he's also my teacher. And we do have tussles at times, both in academic and administration. But you pointed out the right thing. He is very strict in terms of discipline and in terms of giving the kind of knowledge. And that's what he has been able to keep up when he wants to deal with imparting education in the country. And that's why at the Indian Institute of Finance, he focused only on one program, which he offered from the very beginning in 34 years. And at the IIF College, we're very focused on only the specific program where we have competence, where we have the right kind of faculty, because ultimately churning the mind of a child or even an adult is based on the guru. And when you have gurus like you at Shri Ram College, or gurus here, makes a lot of difference in the way life will go ahead and what they will do tomorrow in the industry, as not only producing profit, but doing ethical and social activities simultaneously and maintaining them. Thank you, Professor Kumar. Thank you, Saurabh, to have actually requested and have hosted Professor Kumar at this forum. It's my pleasure to propose a vote of thanks. I would not long last, but I would like to thank all the participants who have been patiently waiting. There were over 100 participants. A lot of calls were coming. They were not able to join. But then we had a large number of participants. I think the total call of number of people who attended your lecture over a span of last 1 hour has crossed over 165. The exact numbers we will get in an hour's time from Zoom, who actually keeps a live record of who came in and how many minutes they spent. And that is something which we always put it on a public platform as well for people to know. Thank you again. Saurabh, I'd like to close the conference. I'd like to thank Professor Panda and Manju Agarwal and Professor Kumar ultimately. Thank you, Saurabh. The floor is yours and we can close the conference.
Okay. The meeting is officially over. Thank you, Professor Anil Kumar. Thank you, Professor Panda. Thank you, Dr. Manju Agarwal. And thank you, Professor Manaju. Thank you. The meeting is officially over. If you have any questions, you may write to us at iifccms@gmail.com. And the e-certificate will be emailed within a period of 10 days. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you.